Hi, my name is Megan Williams. I'm the Executive Director of the Lakes Region Humane Society, and I'm coming at you today via a Zoom meeting due to the COVID-19 crisis we're experiencing. We've been asked by the folks at Wolfeboro Community TV to make a little announcement and let you know how the Lakes Region Humane Society is dealing with everything. We're encouraging everybody to stay home. We've suspended adoption services. And we're going to reassess all that in early May. Hopefully that will be changing soon. We've reduced staff hours and are sort of trying to work on a skeleton crew so we can conserve as much of our limited funding as we can through this tough time. We have one dog in-house, one dog out in foster, 13 cats in-house that we're caring for, and then 7 kittens out in foster care. So we're hoping to be adopting out a lot of animals as soon as we can. Rest assured, we're here, we're taking great care of these animals, even with a skeleton crew, and we're really looking forward to bringing back our volunteers and the pitter-patter of human feet at the Humane Society. We have 8 staff members, 2 of whom are part-time, and our goal is to keep them employed, even if it's just at reduced hours for now. In the hopes of bringing everybody back on board to their regular hours as soon as all of this has passed. We even held a virtual staff meeting yesterday, which went really well. We're applying for emergency assistance loans / hopefully grants, and we're here for the community who needs us. I know everybody's fallen on hard times, so if you do end up needing a little extra help with providing dog and cat food for your pets and maybe some litter, definitely give us a call, 603-520-8657. We're putting together home care packages on our porch with the people's names on them, and they can come pick up food and supplies for their animals as needed. We also work with Meals on Wheels regularly, and we're continuing to do that, as well as the local food pantry. So if you're missing your pet or you find a lost pet, we can help you with that too. Definitely give us a call, give your local police department a call. We are taking in strays, but we're asking that the police bring in the strays. You don't know where that animal's been. It might have the virus on the fur. Right now, there's no evidence that says that an animal can, contract COVID-19 and then transmit it to a human being by the animal falling ill. But the thing that we want to be cognizant about is that if someone with COVID-19 were to sneeze or cough on their pet and then their pet's running around and you're touching it, well, yes, you can contract it that way, just like you could if you touched their sweater or a book they were reading or something like that. So try to call the police first, have them bring the animal in. They can sanitize their car after they deliver it to us. The police have access to our facility 24/7 for dropping off stray cats and dogs. So do call your local police department if there's an issue. If you need to surrender your pet, we can help you. We're going to encourage you to hold on to it until the COVID-19 crisis is over. However, if you can't do that for whatever reason, we can help you. So again, give us a call. We are closed to the public, but are there daily. So we're answering the phones, we're getting back to people, and we're setting appointments. So if you need to come in and drop off your animal, we'll be setting appointments for those. So just call us and leave a message and we'll get back to you. We appreciate your patience. Like I said, we don't have a ton of staff on right now. Although we could use blankets and pet supplies, we're asking that people refrain from delivering in-kind donations at this time so our staff don't have to handle potentially contaminated items. We do have that need for pet food and litter, so if it is unopened and you'd like to donate it, we will sacrifice and sanitize those to get it back out into the community to homes and pets who need it the most right now. So you may drop that off. With more people shopping online right now, we're asking that if you do have an Amazon account, consider switching to AmazonSmile.com. You get the same member benefits, but you can pick a charity and Amazon will donate a percentage of all the purchases you make to that charity. And it doesn't come out of your end, it comes out of Amazon's end. And it does add up, especially if you're a business and you're ordering a lot of things through Amazon for your business. So would encourage you to do that. You can search us on that, and we are a registered charity. Let's see. Oh, if you do want to donate during this difficult time, of course, we're more than happy to have you donate. People have been very generous. They've been calling to see if we need anything. It's been great. We're so thankful to have such a supportive community. Our annual fashion show luncheon, which is always our first fundraiser of the year, was scheduled for June 12th over at Bald Peak. It's a great event. We're a little sad we had to postpone it. The good news is we haven't canceled it. It is rescheduled for Friday, October 9th at Bald Peak. So those of you who are registered for that event already, we can refund you, or we can just hold on to your reservations and apply them to the October 9th event. It'll be the same event, just a different time of year. And bald people look beautiful in the fall, so we hope you'll join us there. Let's see, we're normally working on getting our newsletter out this time of year. However, the news keeps changing daily. So by the time we get a newsletter out and get it to the printer and get it to your mailbox, the message is probably going to change. So we'll be keeping you up to date on what we're doing via constant contact email. And if you want to sign up to be on our email list, you can just do so through our website. The homepage has a little area at the bottom where you can just click and submit your email, and then you'll get all of our correspondence. Also, our Facebook page is a wealth of information. For those of you who are quarantining at home and being, doing the social distancing thing, and you have pets, I've been asked, do pets get anxiety about their people being home more, or are they happy about their people being home more? And I am not a professional when it comes to this, but I would say there's a lot of pets who are really happy to have their people home with them. But it's well known that animals sense stress. So I would say that if the people in the household are stressed out about coronavirus, or being out of work and just, riddled with anxiety, or getting caught up on negative Facebook postings, or whatever you're doing, try to rein it in, because if you're stressed out, chances are your pets are going to pick up on that, and they're going to be having a not so fun time with you home. But if you, are doing some virtual yoga and relaxing a little bit, having a glass of wine, or, playing with your animals, they're going to have a much better time quarantining at home with you. And it's going to be better for you in the long run too, mentally. So I would say play with your pets, try not to worry as much as you can, and just try to embrace being home with them, because it's not so often that people get to be home this much with their pets. That said, there's a lot of free resources out there online. There's dog trainers who have had to, stop their group training, stop their one-on-one sessions. They're turning to the virtual world, and they are recording live. They're doing live webinars, which you can watch after the fact. A lot of it's free, and you can tune into them. You can learn, how to teach your dog to sit, how to teach your dog from jumping up, enrichment ideas to food puzzles that you can make at home, things like this. It's all over the internet. So I'd encourage you to check out just different dog trainers, what they're doing. You can train cats too. If you're feeling ambitious, it can be done. Exercising your animals is important right now too. I think a lot of you are probably taking your dogs on double the walks, and that's okay. But for cats too, you can get laser pointers online, pet-friendly laser pointers, and have them running around the house. You can be, some cats play fetch. You can play fetch. Just keep them active, and it's fun for you. It's fun for them. You're stuck home. Why not? So that's my advice to being at home longer than normal with your pet. Also, the regular cautionary tales that I tell on Wolfeboro TV is this time of year, everything's melting. So there's a lot of really cool smells that are coming out of the ground for your dog. So even if it's in the yard, if you're out in public on a hike, keep a close eye on your dog, because they can get really caught up in catching a scent and then follow it and then go missing. We don't want anything to happen to your dog. We don't want it to come into the shelter if it doesn't have to, car accidents, what have you. So I always say keep your pet on leash, or You can do a long leash. It could be as simple as you can take a long laundry line rope. They're like $2. Make sure you knot it properly. Attach it to the collar, hold the other end, and your dog can run pretty far and still be on leash. Also, skunks and porcupines are back out again. Watch out for those. We don't want any emergency vet visits. Speaking of vets, a lot of the local vets are still open. They've scaled back some of the surgeries that they do, mostly geared more towards emergency surgeries to try to conserve on medical equipment. Some veterinarians are holding off on spay-neuter surgeries because they're elective. They're not necessarily a life-saving surgery. Others are still doing them. So you just check with your vet and see what your vet is up to. Most of their protocols have changed in that if you arrive for an appointment, you're going to stay in your car and give them a phone call, and they'll send somebody out to get your animal, bring the animal in, do what needs to be done, and bring the animal out at the end so that the community is not coming into their facility. And this is just a tactic to keep them safe and sterile and operating in order to serve you longer. So I'd recommend calling your vets if you have any questions with that. The other thing that I've already mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it again, is just coronavirus can live on pet fur. It's not going to be contracted. If your pet sneezes, you're not going to catch it from a sneeze like you could a person, but you could catch it from pet hair. So refrain from petting other people's animals. Hopefully you're not hanging out with too many other people. It's really hard to see a dog or cat and not want to pet it, but just for the time being, try to refrain from petting other people's animals because you just never know right now. So that's the last thing I'll leave you with. I hope that you have so much fun at home with your pets and that you're getting outside on the nice days and breathing in that nice fresh air. And just know that the Lakes Region Humane Society is here for you. If you need us or you have any pet-related questions, give us a call. We're happy to help however we can. And I wish you all the best of health.